after scheduling a class, you may find that you need to change the staff member, assistant, or pay rate. In this video, we will show you how to make those changes to a class. First, we will go over the Class Schedule tab by clicking the Classes tab at the top.
The teachers here are displayed first name and then last name. However, you may only see nicknames or first names appear, depending on your settings.
To make a quick teacher substitution, check the box on the left of the teacher's name, and then select the teacher from the drop-down menu. Once the new teacher is selected, they will be substituted for this class. The next instance of this class will be unchanged and still have the original teacher, not the substitute.
If you don't see a checkbox, you'll need to enable the feature first. On the Classes tab, choose Tools on the upper right, then select Configure Class Options. Expand the Class Schedule Options section and check the box for Enable Quick Teacher Substitution. Click the Update button to save the change. When you return to the Classes tab, you'll see the checkboxes next to the staff member names.
If you need to make different teacher changes, change the pay rate used for the class, or change the assistant, click on the gear icon on the far right of the class you need to change. Clicking Change Instructor will bring you to the Make Schedule Change screen. The filters will be preset for enabling a teacher substitution change. You may select a teacher using the drop-down and a new pay rate as well. You'll notice the teachers are displayed last name and then first name. Again, this new teacher will be considered a substitute who will be taking over for a temporary duration. You can adjust how long they'll be teaching the class by changing the start and end date at the top. If you'd like, you can also permanently change the teacher for the class by changing the topmost drop-down option. Choosing Permanent, All Past and Future will change your schedule and reports to show that the teacher you choose has always taught this class at the pay rate you've selected. If a new pay rate is selected, this will also update past dates in the payroll report. To keep your past data the same, you'll want to choose Permanent from Date Forward instead. You'll notice when using the permanent options that the word Substitute disappears from the Teacher Change option. The teacher is only considered a substitute when it's a temporary change. The pay rate can only be changed when you're also changing a staff member at the same time, even if the staff member is staying the same. So you'll be following the exact same steps you did when changing the teacher. One common reason you may need to change a pay rate is if the incorrect pay rate was added when the class was scheduled and needs to be changed. To make this change, you'll want to select Permanent, All Past and Future at the top. Then choose the exact same staff member currently assigned to the class. Lastly, select the new pay rate and click the Submit button to finish. Like before, this new pay rate will show on the payroll report for past dates, so be sure to keep this in mind when making this change. If you're simply updating the pay rate for a new or existing staff member, you'll want to use Permanent from Date Forward instead, and select the appropriate teacher and pay rate afterwards. This won't change any past information in your site. Changing an assistant can be done from the gear icon. Let's go back to the Class Schedule tab. When you click on the gear next to the class, you can choose Change Assistant. If you only see Assign Assistant here, that means you don't have any assistants added to the class yet. Clicking Change Assistant will bring you to the same Make Schedule Change screen we were at previously, except with a different preset filter. You may choose the type of change you want to make at the top, just like you would when changing a staff member or a pay rate. The Assistant Change dropdown will default to Select an Assistant /None. If you leave it on this setting and click Submit, the assistant will be removed. Otherwise, you can select the new assistant from the dropdown and click Submit to make the change. There's no pay rate dropdown here because assistants are always paid using Rate 1. You can adjust the amount the assistants are paid or any other staff members' pay rates on their staff profile pages. If you need to know how to adjust those rates or would like to learn about any of the screens we went over here in more detail, please see our related articles section below.